Good morning, my yogi friends. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga. I hope you slept super great. I hope you rolled out of bed feeling pretty darn good and rolled onto your mat, and let's get feeling even better. So, what do you wake up with? Tight lower back, tight neck, shoulders, or do you feel pretty good? So if you feel pretty good, you guys celebrate that. That's a beautiful gift. If you wake up and your back's a little tight, your hips are a little tight, you're kind of creaky and you're in good company. So thank you for being here so much. Recipe for feeling a whole lot better, I promise. So sitting in a cross-legged position if that feels okay to you, and if that's too much, you can even have those legs out or wide. You can be sitting up onto your knees. You can just sit however it feels okay to you this morning. And we're going to give a big shoulder roll up and back, and just let those shoulders slide down and away. So we're just checking in. Big shoulder roll up and back, and shoulders slide down and away. Bring your hands down by your side. Sit up nice and tall. Just let those arms hang. Now noticing if you have a torso that is longer than your arms or arms that are longer than your torso. Just knowledge, guys. We're just learning about ourselves. And if you're like, I never knew that. Just a little tidbit. Pressing those palms towards the mat, that might be easy or that might not happen, guys, but just press them towards the mat. Close your eyes, take a big breath in, and as you exhale, bring your chin down towards your chest. So we're exploring, we're learning. Sometimes we challenge ourselves and sometimes we just bathe in that success of feeling so good and just the ease of the movement. As you exhale, roll your head to the right ear over the right shoulder. There's a little bit of tension going on for me in my neck. How about you guys? Allowing that ear to just gently fall towards your shoulder. Now give a little press with that left palm towards the mat. So we don't want to feel anything beyond a good dull ache of a stretch. If all of a sudden this starts to turn into pain, guys, back off a bit. As you exhale, release your chin back towards your chest. And then rolling it to the left. Left ear over that left shoulder. And pressing that right palm down towards the earth. Breathe slow and steady. As you exhale, releasing the chin back towards the chest, bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers and just gently pull the chin down. So we're keeping that spine tall and just gently pulling that head forward. Creating this nice stretch through the spine. Inhale, lift the head, open those elbows wide. And as you exhale, lean to the left. Just a little lean. And just feel that stretch down that right side. Inhaling it back up. And as you exhale, lean to the right. Just a little lean. Nothing crazy, guys. Inhaling it back up. And once again, pull the elbows around the ears. Gently draw the chin towards the chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall, releasing those hands, resting the hands to the tops of the knees. Bring your index finger to gently touch your thumb. Close your eyes, take a big breath in, spread your fingers wide. Feel that stretch across your palms. And then as you exhale, bring your middle finger to touch your thumb. Inhale, open your fingers, spread them wide. Feel that stretch across your palms. How often do we stretch our palms? Not very often. Exhale and bringing your ring finger to your thumb. Inhale, open, spread your fingers wide. And exhale, bring your pinky to touch your thumb. Inhale, open, spread your fingers wide. Feel that stretch. And as you exhale, bring whatever finger feels natural to you to touch your thumb. Waking up, head to toe, fingertips to the tips of the toes. Bringing the hands to the shins just below your knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow. Inhale, press it through one more time. And exhale, hollow one more time. Seated cat and cow. Inhale it up, nice tall spine, reach to the sky. Exhale, let's rotate to the right, placing that left hand to the top of the thigh, right hand behind you, sit up as tall as you can sit. And turn and take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Left shoulder presses down and away, and a little tuck of your chin down towards that right collarbone. Circling that right arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. If you can find that left thigh, hold on to it. Still keeping that chin tucked down towards your chest. And slowly releasing that rotation. Eyes the last to come forward. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, turn to the left. Right hand to the top of the thigh. Left hand behind you, sit up as tall as you can sit. And turn and take your gaze towards your back shoulder. Little press of that right shoulder down and away. Just feeling that deeper stretch through the neck. Little tuck of your chin down towards that left collarbone. I got some tightness going on in my neck today, my friends. I hope you don't. And if you do, let's work it out. Circling that left arm around behind. Can you find your thigh? Take a hold of it if you can find it. Still nestling that chin down towards your chest. Big, deep breaths. Inhale, lift your gaze and slowly release that rotation. Eyes the last to come forward. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale and release those arms down by your sides. Let's come forward and up onto all fours to a tabletop position. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width. Core is nice and strong. Take a big breath into cow pose. Tummy towards the floor. Gaze and sit bones to the sky. Exhaling, hollowing the tummy and chest. Lift your spine, tuck your chin to cat. Inhaling it back to cow. And exhale it to cat. Let's do one more of each of those. So we did a seated cat and cow. Here in tabletop, it might feel a little different, a little more intense. Just checking in. And exhale, hollow. And inhale it back to that neutral spine. Let's take that right hand, sweeping it through between the left arm and the left leg, shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat, extending left arm out. Reach, coming up to the pads of the fingers so there's plenty of room for your face right underneath that arm. And just breathe. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky, reach it up high as you can reach. Can you roll those shoulders back a little bit more? It's a little deeper stretch. And as you exhale, release that left hand down, press it back up to tabletop. Center your weight. And we take that left hand, sweeping it through, shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat, extending right arm out. Left arm out. Breathe. Coming up to the pads of the fingers. And just breathe. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? And we lift that arm to the sky, opening up the chest, rolling that top shoulder back just a little bit more. Beautiful stretch to that upper and middle back. And as you exhale, releasing your hand down, pressing it back up to tabletop, center your weight, and sit it back to child's pose. Extend those arms out nice and long. Hips back towards your heels, forehead towards the mat. Child's pose is a great place to check in. You hold tension in that lower back and your hips, your hip flexors, your quads.
your shoulders. Wherever we're finding that we're holding that tension, we're just going to work to let it go. We're going to inhale it up to a modified high plank, and we're going to let those hips come towards the ground. Lift your gaze to the sky. And then exhale, press it back to child's pose. Inhale, lift to that plank. Lower those hips to cobra. Carefully lifting those hips and sitting it back to child's pose. Let's do that 2 more times. Now your cobra is as little or as big as it needs to be for you right now. Let those hips just gently fall. Lift your gaze, lift your chest. Core is strong as you shift it back to child's pose. 1 more time. Inhale, coming up to that modified plank. Lowering those hips, lifting your gaze. And exhale it back to child's pose. Checking in. As you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Coming up to downward facing dog. Now this will wake you up. Allowing those heels to sink, pressing through the palms of the hands, guiding your weight back. So one thing we really want to be careful of in our down dog is the bend of our wrist. So we're working to get rid of the bend of our wrist, that flex of the wrist. So bending the knees and pressing through the palms of the hands to lengthen from the fingertips up to those sit bones. And then as your body gets ready and progresses and those hamstrings get longer and more limber, those heels can come to the mat. Let's inhale it to high plank. And exhale it back to down dog. Let's do that once more. Inhaling it to plank. And exhaling it to down dog. We take the gaze between our hands and walk our feet in to forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Oh, I'm a little tight in that lower back and down my hamstrings. Haha. Feels good, you guys. Working that out. Breathe. Bringing the hands to the elbows, we hold on and gently sway side to side. Not forcing anything that's not ready to happen, you guys. Just letting your body wake up, move, let go. Coming back to center, release your arms. And we're just going to sway forward and back. Toes to heels, heels to toes. And just slowly, gently feeling that tension release, that tightness dissipate. We come back to center and slowly roll it up, 1 vertebra at a time. With a big shoulder roll at the top, shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open those arms out to a T. Flex your wrists, hollow your tummy and chest. Press your palms forward, spine back, chin down. Inhale, open and reach. Let's do that again. Exhale, open those arms out to a T. Flex your wrists, hollow your tummy and chest. Press your palms forward, spine back, chin down. Inhale it, open. And reach. Exhale, left hand down, right arm high, lean in and reach. Now rotate that right palm towards the side and reach it even further. Little crescent shape all the way down that right side. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, right hand down, left arm high, lean in and reach. Now rotate that right or that left palm and reach it up and over. That feels good. Inhale it back up, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, take a giant step back with your left foot. Back knee can come to the mat if you like. Circle the arms around behind and overhead. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And then exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten just a little bit. And then exhale, sink. 1 more time. Inhale, straighten, firing up those big muscles in the legs, and sink. Pull the hands to heart center. We rotate, placing that left elbow to the right knee, pressing against the knee and working to bring your hands towards heart center. Find your breath. I'm feeling this great stretch down that left calf, release in that lower back. Power and strength in those legs. We turn back to face front. Extend those arms overhead. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Left hand to the inside of your foot. Rotate your body and reach. Right arm to the sky. So those rotations, guys, those twists, they're so good. Reach to the sky and slowly lower that right arm straight back. Follow with your gaze right along that right arm. If that's not great on your neck, you can look down towards your right big toe. You can look straight ahead. Lengthen and reach through those right fingertips. Now once again, circle that arm all the way up and overhead. Bring your fingertips to touch. Arm right along the side of your face. Long diagonal line. Close your eyes. And as you exhale, gaze down towards the mat. Release that right hand to the outside of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. Add a flex of your foot and a bend of that right knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom and feel that great stretch down the quadricep into those hip flexors. Yeah, and down the back of that left leg. Let's not forget that. Extending right leg to the sky. Slowly release your leg down to down dog. Holding your down dog. Great opportunity to grab a drink of water or inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Taking a gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And as you exhale, arch it back a little or a lot. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky. And inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, taking a giant step back with your right foot. Back knee down if you like. Circle those arms overhead. Just breathe. Feeling that nice long stretch through the front of that right leg. Power and strength in that left leg. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Pulling those hands to heart center, we rotate, placing that right elbow to the left knee, pressing against the knee and working to bring those hands towards heart center. Find your breath. Slow it down. And we turn back to face front. Extend those arms overhead. Circle the arms to the back, releasing your hands on either side of your foot. Right hand stays nestled against the inside of your foot. Rotate and reach. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up. High as you can, lifting out of that right shoulder. Now spread your fingers and slowly lower that left arm straight back, following with your gaze if that's okay on your neck. Again, you can look straight ahead or down towards your toe, reaching out through the fingertips. Strong, mindful movements, aware of where our body is in space. Deliberate and purposeful with every move we make. Inhale, reach, bring those fingertips to close, and circle that arm up and over right along the side of your face, lengthening through the fingertips, through the toes, through that back heel. Breathe. Exhaling and releasing. Left hand to the outside of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Add a flex of that left foot and a bend of that left knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom. Breathe. Once again, extending that left leg and gently releasing it down. Holding your down dog or inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. You guys waking up yet? And exhale to down dog. I feel like I'm finally shaking off those cobwebs. And let's alternate bending knees. Breathe. Getting the blood flowing, the breath flowing, the body saying, okay, I'm ready. This is good, and I can tell it's good. A little self-care, you guys. Oh my goodness, self-care goes a long way. All too often, we find ourselves caring for others. This is your chance to take care of you, filling your bucket or your pitcher so that you can have something to pour from when it's empty, guys. It's hard to do. Taking a gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. So if you are a caregiver, guys, if you're somebody who just gives and gives and gives and gives, you got to take time for you. Bringing the hands to the elbows, we hold on and just gently sway side to side. We're all caregivers in one way or another. So just making sure that you do take time for you. But there are some who just give and give and give and give. Thank you for that, if you are one of those generous people. Coming back to center, relax your arms, and ever so slowly roll yourself up. As we check in, does that roll get a little easier? It certainly did for me. Roll those shoulders up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open those arms out to a T. Flex your wrists, hollow your tummy and chest. Press your palms forward. Now touch those wrists and bring your palms to touch. Interlace your fingers and press your palms out. See if you can press any further away. And reach that spine back. Inhale, lift the arms. And as you exhale, arch it back. A little or a lot. Stretching through the belly, through the shoulders. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Pull the hands to heart center. And let's sit it back to chair. Breathe. We're going to shift our weight forward, coming to the balls of the feet. We're going to shift our weight back to the heels. Shifting forward to the balls of the feet, lift those heels. And back to the heels, lifting your toes. Let's do that again. Shift your weight forward, lift those heels. Shift it back to your heels, lift those toes. And rise, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We bend that right knee, left heel presses towards the mat. Switching sides, left knee bends, right heel down towards the mat. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And exhale, let your heels sink. We inhale it to high plank. Releasing that right knee to the mat if you like. Otherwise, legs stay long. We rotate and extend. Arm to the sky. Reaching up just as high as you can reach. Now we lift that top leg, bend the knee and place your foot behind you about knee height. Reach to the sky and then ever so slowly roll your chest and tummy open. Allow that arm to be heavy and just open out to the side. Breathe. Wild thing. So many things going on here. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? And slowly we roll it back to center. Releasing that top leg back to side plank and releasing your hand down, coming back to plank. Lift your hips to down dog. And gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. And we're going to come into the other side. As you exhale, let your heels sink. We inhale it to high plank. Again, we can bend the knee or we can keep those legs long. We rotate and extend. Arm to the sky, reaching up. Gazing towards the sky if that's okay, on your neck. We lift that top leg, bend the knee, and place the foot behind us about knee height. Now reach to the sky and slowly roll it open. Stretching through the chest, through the shoulder. You might feel this in your bicep. Strong through those legs, strong through the core, strong through that shoulder. And slowly we roll it back to our side plank. And slowly releasing your hand down, coming back to plank. Lift your hips to down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right knee through, foot to the inside. We come to our pigeon pose. Breathe. Shoulders down, neck long. Chest can be tall, or you can bring those hands forward a little bit to take some of that arch out of your back if that feels better to you. And we're just going to rock our hips side to side a little bit. You don't have to. You can just stay. Just noticing how that feels. And we come back up to our pigeon. So not listing over onto that hip unless we're caring for our knees. And let's walk those hands forward. Stacking the hands and allowing the forehead to come to rest against the back of the hands. Just breathe. So often I find myself saying that. So when we're feeling kind of out of sorts, unhappy, frustrated, having a hard time focusing, letting go, just breathe. Taking a moment to just breathe. Getting your head straight, quieting that mind, letting go of frustration, worry, anxiety, any kind of negative energy. Allowing yourself time to just breathe. That's powerful. And it's amazing what you can accomplish by taking 10 seconds to just breathe. Can change your whole outlook. And let's walk those hands back up. Hand on either side of your knee, tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. Point and flex your foot, roll your ankle, give your leg a little shake, and then gently release it down to down dog. A half flow here, or you're welcome to just hold down dog. Inhale to high plank, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. And we shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left knee through, foot to the inside. Once again to pigeon pose. Now we're on that left side. So again, we can have that chest tall. We can bring those hands forward a little bit, taking some of that arch out of the back. It's about taking care of yourself. And we're just going to gently rock side to side. Just noticing, what do you feel? Does it feel good to rock? Does it help you let go? Is it not so great? Sometimes, guys, it's not so great, and that's okay. You do not have to do it. If it feels better to just hold, that static hold. Okay, so now we're going to come back up to our pigeon pose, making sure we're not listing over onto that hip unless we're caring for our knee. And we're going to walk those hands forward. Stacking the hands, relaxing the forehead down. So this beautiful stretch for that left hip. Making sure that your heel is not right in your crotch, guys. That doesn't feel very good. So just bringing that foot a little bit to the inside. And if that internal rotation of the shin bone is not great for your knee, that's that indication that maybe you need to pull that back leg in. You can always adjust. You're never stuck. So if you come into a pose and you're like, wow, this just is not great for me, but I'm just going to power through. No, no, no. We want to come to a place where we can let go, not where we're fighting. It's about those slow, steady breaths, about your body melting and surrendering, letting go. And let's walk those hands back up. One hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. Point and flex your foot. Roll your ankle. Give your leg a little shake. And gently release it down to down dog. And we inhale it to high plank. Let's cross that right leg up and over the left. Breathe. Now exhale and press it back to down dog. Keep those ankles crossed. Just a little deeper stretch down the back of that left leg. And inhale it to high plank. If you like, add a push-up or just hold your plank. Release your right foot and cross the left. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift those hips. Press it back to down dog. Feels good. And inhale it back to your plank. Ankles are crossed. If you like, hold your plank or one push-up. And release that left foot. Lift your hips to down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. And we're going to cross that right leg behind your left. And we're going to cross our fingers that this is the right place to be. And we're going to slowly bend those knees. Knees are going to open out wide. And we're going to lower ourselves down to a seated position with those legs crossed. Now, hopefully, that was the leg that you prefer to have in front. If it's not, switch. And we sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, reach it out. Release your hands. Let's open those arms out to a T, relaxing the forehead towards the mat. Now, as you walk your hands out to a T, we're up on the pads of the fingers. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift your spine, hollow your tummy and chest, tuck your chin, space between those shoulder blades. Spine, oh my goodness, great stretch for the spine, and gently release it down. Let's do that once again. Inhale, and as you exhale, press through the pads of the fingers, hollow your tummy and chest, tuck your chin. And release it down. Bring your hands behind your back and release your fingers. Let your head be heavy. Draw your chin towards your chest. If you like, roll those shoulders up and back. Lift your hands towards the sky. Now those palms can be together or they can be apart. If you need a strap, a towel, you can even use a dog leash, guys, to hold on to with those hands and to lift. Slowly bring the hands to the small of the back. Lengthen through the crown of the head. And we rise all the way back up. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Give a little push with that right hand. Lift the left side of the rib cage. Stretching those intercostal muscles. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Ah, yes, we're on the palm of that left hand. Give a little push against the floor. Lift that right side of the rib cage. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. Exhale, bring the hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers. And as you exhale, gently pull the chin towards the chest. Just checking in to see how far we've come. Hopefully, you've been able to let go of most or all of that tension. That would be amazing. Inhale, lift your head. Open those elbows wide. Release your hands. Place the back of the hands to the tops of the knees. Gently inhale. Spread your fingers wide. Close those eyes. And as you exhale, bring your index finger to touch your thumb. We inhale and spread those fingers wide. Feel that stretch across the palm, and as you exhale, middle finger to the thumb. Come in full circle, my friends. Inhale, spread your fingers wide, open up those palms. Exhaling and gently bringing the ring finger to the thumb. Again, we inhale, opening, spreading those fingers wide. Exhaling and bringing your pinky to your thumb. Inhale, spread your fingers wide, open up those palms. And again, whatever finger feels natural to you, bring it to touch your thumb. Sitting up nice and tall, making whatever adjustments you like. If sitting with your hands in this formal hand posture is not great for you, rest your hands in your lap. You can pull your hands to heart center. You can do whatever feels good to you. Just find a comfortable place. A seated position that feels good to you. Close your eyes and just breathe. Slow, steady breaths, and we take just a moment to thank the mind and the body for allowing us to take this journey today. Willing participants in our self-care, a gift to ourselves. As we learn to take care of ourselves, to let go of negative energy and really focus on the positive energies and drawing more of those in us so that we can share more with those around us. Again, guys, it's very hard to pour from an empty pitcher. It is so important to take time for yourself to do those things that you know are good for you and those things that you love, that are healthy for you, to fill that pitcher. I want you to feel light. I want you to be happy. I want you to be healthy and just live your very best life. With those slow, deep breaths, we quiet our minds, we quiet our bodies. We celebrate where we are in life. Right here today, we are grounded and rooted in. We've learned from our past, but we're not stuck back there. We're excited about our future, but we're not forgetting about today and losing that gift of today. My friends, celebrate today. Each breath, every sensation. Relax your jaw, soften your eyes, and just take a moment to breathe. And slowly, gently, we open the fingers and wiggle them. We wiggle our toes. We open and close those fists. Bigger, deeper breaths. We gently open those eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky. And exhale. Pull the hands to heart center. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Take care of yourselves. I hope your day just turns out to be simply amazing. Take care of yourself. Be well. Until the next time, namaste.